We are back for some more of Sidney's birthday special, which we're going to play one more game on the Nintendo, and that is Hollywood Squares. Let's see how we do. See how it goes. According to experts, in what decade did the automobile become the chief means of passenger transportation in the U.S.? About a week after the pothole was invented, the 1940s or the 1920s. When eating lettuce or spinach, it's always a good idea to choose one with a darker green leaf. Why? It's easier to spot when a piece gets stuck between your teeth. It has a higher vitamin content. Yeah. According to the World Book, over half the workers in Russia who lay bricks, dig ditches, and repair streets are what? Red-eyed and weary. When you go by Buckingham Palace in London, there's a pretty easy way to tell if Queen Elizabeth is at home. How? Call the palace and see if her answering machine is on. The royal flag is flying. You're cool! According to the Old Testament, who actually gave Samson his haircut? His Philistine recruiting sergeant. The Bible doesn't say. The Bible According to the World Book, if you were a barber, could you give a whale a haircut? Yes, if he waits his turn and brings his own hair tonic. Yes, whales do actually have a little hair on their heads. You fool! Red roses symbolize passion, white innocence, pink gentility. What do yellow roses indicate? Cat got to them first. Jealousy. Yeah. According to the World Book, why did the ancient Egyptians bury their dolls? Because they all cried, "Mummy!" to act as servants in the next world. You fool! What is the only animal that will actually eat a skunk? One that doesn't shower? An owl. Yeah. What's so amazing about the eyesight of a mallard duck? Its love for designer sunglasses? It can see in the dark. Webster's dictionary defines it as an automatic apparatus that ordinarily performs human functions and operates at what appears to be almost human intelligence. What? Cashier at 7-Eleven. Computer. A robot. True or false? Mistletoe is actually a parasite whose berries may be poisonous to people. Only if your wife catches you under it with a good dynamite-looking redhead. True. An experienced spelunker will always explore groups but will never take anything. What do spelunkers explore? Shopping malls. Ancient tombs. Who is the entrepreneur that coined the phrase, "There's a sucker born every minute"? I forget his name, but my spouse just bought his diet book. Mike Todd. You fool! P.T. Barnum. Some early writers used the secretion of cuttlefish to make it. Others use oak gall, hawthorn bark, and even wine to make what? A decent game show question? Ink. Oh, right. According to Working Mother magazine, do the majority of parents expect something in return for giving their kid an allowance? You mean like not turning into a mass murderer? Yes. Whose fans are known as the Baker Street Irregulars? Tammy Faye Baker's fans. Sherlock Holmes. Let's see if we went Sidney the car yet. No. Can smoking have an effect on a man's reproductive system? Yes, if he's careless with his ashes. Yes, studies show that male smokers. I agree. Decepticons, Transformers, Wrinkles, and Madballs are all currently what? Phyllis Diller's body parts. Computers. You fool! According to the Wall Street Journal, you can now buy artificial cheese. What's the main advantage of artificial over natural cheese? It gives you only artificial gas. It costs less. Yeah. that children hate most are cleaning their room and what else? Changing their own diapers. Taking out the garbage. According to the New England Journal of Medicine, ballerinas often suffer from weak bones because of too much exercise and too much what? Butterfinger partners. Jumping. According to New Woman magazine, do most married women have an affair till their friends? It is not necessary. Everyone else will. No. Yes, they do. Its full real name is Chunghwa Jen Min Kung Ho Kuo, but we know it better as what? Chuck. China is the official name of the People's Republic of China. True or false? For most people, one foot is larger than the other. And that's the one I should put in my mouth. True. You fool! According to the Ladies' Home Journal, the average cost of doing it for 18 years is $199,650. Doing what? Making Johnny Carson's monthly alimony payments? Having it raising A new study by the AMA in Dallas flatly says blood pressure goes up when what goes down? In front of the airplane. Wait. The term beating the spread refers to what? Making sandwiches? Betting. You fool! True or false? Most male gorillas are only interested in getting romantically involved about once a year. Only Tarzan knows for sure. False. That's true. About the gorilla According to a Shape magazine poll, would more men rather meet a woman who is good looking or intelligent? How much money does she have? Intelligent. Yeah. Though the handshake is an acceptable greeting in Japan, most Japanese actually prefer what? A big, juicy, wet kiss, a smile, a bow, great mouth with voices of According to American Health magazine, if you are on a diet, is it a good idea to skip lunch? Yes, unless someone else pays. Yes. According to etiquette, when expert Elizabeth posts, what should a host do when a discussion among guests gets too deep? Throw them out. Step in and change the subject. Egyptian mummies were found wearing them. The ancient Greeks and Romans wore them. So did the French in the 17th century, who powdered theirs. What were they all wearing? Same underwear for a week. Stockings. You fool! Who was it who uttered the famous words, "These are the times that try men's souls"? Give me a clue. He's working at the White House. Thomas Kennedy. The face of George Washington appears on our $1 bill. On our $5 bill, it's Abraham Lincoln. Whose face adorns our $10 bill? Alexander Hamilton, Andrew Jackson, or Ben Franklin? I never could afford one working on this show. Ben Franklin. That's Alexander Hamilton. According to the Sleep Disorder Center, what is the #1 cause of classic long-term insomnia? Not being able to sleep. A lousy bed. According to Sailor's folklore, where is Davy Jones's locker? Can't miss it. It's the one with the old sweat socks. On board any ship. No, it's at the bottom of the sea. Before he started frying chicken, what did Colonel Sanders do for a living? He designed white suits for Southern gentlemen. He was a colonel in the army. began with the attack on Fort Sumter. In which state is Fort Sumter? South Carolina, North Carolina, or Georgia? I'd rather have Phyllis Diller that one. She was there during the attack. South Carolina. According to Parents Magazine, babies will definitely cry less if parents do something more often than what? Add more vodka to the strained peaches. Hold them. American Health Magazine tells us that the best thing you can do to preserve your skin is what? Keep it in the freezer. Stay out of the sun. A sad person feels blue. A jealous person is green. A coward is yellow. What kind of person sees red? A heart surgeon. An angry person. That's true. What U.S. city consumes the most prune juice per capita? Renwild, Wyoming. Sacramento, California. It's one of the most rigorous exercise events around. It's called a triathlon. It involves a 112-mile bicycle race, 26.2-mile run, and then for 2.4 miles you do what? Regret you ever showed up. Row. Swim. In the Disney classic Sleeping Beauty, she wakes up after the prince kisses her. Does she say anything? How was it for you? Thank you. No, she smiles and never says a word. Most often when the stomach growls, what does it mean? It's mad. You're hungry. You fool! According to the book Understanding Your Pet, when your little puppy has an accident, what should you do? Take away his car keys, rub his nose in it, lead him to the skull. The word aloha has 4 separate meanings. Greetings, welcome, farewell, and what? Help, I can't swim! Return soon. True or false, the monkey wrench was named for its inventor, Charles Monkey. Thought it was Irving Wrench. At a most traditional Chinese meal, what's the very last thing you get? Check. Ice cream and a fortune cookie. According to Psychology Today, just by carrying this with you when you go out to buy a car can save you up to $200. What is it? Your wits. A current price tag is in a nationwide poll, college freshmen were asked what they think is the #1 cause of acne. What do they say? College girls. The low quality foods they eat. Stress. 24% blamed it as the #1 cause. When a person is held against his will, he's been kidnapped. When a sailor is held against his will and is forced to work on a ship, he's been what? A guest star on the Love Boat. Press game and shake high. According to Self Magazine, is giving in to your partner a good way to keep a relationship going? Only if this gun is loaded. Yes. You fool. Would someone ever have any reason to put a mortarboard on his head? Yes, if he was really plastered. No. Yes. According to the FBI, it is the #1 crime committed by women. What is it? Going to the market in curlers. Larceny, primarily shoplifting. You fool. According to the World Book, what is the only difference between a peach and a nectarine? Spelling. The skin. Oh, why? After getting a pet, what usually happens to a person's blood pressure? Before or after it is house trained, it goes down. Pets provide comfort and companionship, which reduces stress. According to Greek mythology, Zeus gave it to her, but who actually opened Pandora's box? The IRS. Her husband Epimetheus. Yep.